Hi guys, how you're doing? Hope you're well. Okay, apologies for this random red nail. I was testing out some nail polish for a blog post I was writing. So yeah, that's why I've got this random red nail. But anyway, I thought today I would do my testing Primark makeup. Now, the majority of the stuff I'm going to use is Primark. There are some things I haven't got, like I don't think I've got a concealer. I think I have a concealer stick from Primark. The first thing I'm going to talk about quickly is this, and this is the micellar cleansing water. I just use this now to cleanse my face before doing the makeup. It's got rose and vitamin E, and it's supposed to be for all skin types. Just used it. It works quite nicely for me, but I will say that I did find it to sting my eye just a little bit. So I'm not 100% sure on that particular product. I want to try out two primers. So this one is the primer water that Primark have recently come out with. Yeah, I have never tried a primer water before. So this is the Stay All Day primer. I think this was like £2 and this was £3, I think. So how should we get this started? I'm going to start by putting the Stay All Day primer on first, and then we can see how well it works. Don't know why I'm testing out makeup when I'm actually going out, but why not, right? So this is the primer. Okay, it's like a white primer. It does remind me a little bit of the primer that I really like at the moment from Max Factor. It feels more like a moisturizer actually. Definitely feels like the Max Factor primer. If you don't know which primer I'm talking about, it's this Max Factor Facefinity primer. It reminds me a lot of that. Then I'm gonna go in and spray the primer water on top of that. I'm just doing this because I want to test out both primers, but just give it a bit of a shake. Okay, that smells quite nice. It has like a fresh, like a rosy kind of scent to it. This is the color corrector, and it's in the shade, I don't know what shade this is. I don't think they have a shade, but it's the orange one that they have, and again this is from Primark of course, but this is the color corrector. So I thought I would try that out today and see how well that works. Right, it comes out a lot more brighter than I thought it would. It's not really an orange shade, it comes out more of like a peachy color. Can you see that? It's very ashy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Right, that was a big fail. Did not like that at all. Right, I've just put the light on because I thought it was a bit too dark in here. This is the foundation I've picked up. Well, this one says Rich Caramel. I don't know, guys. I have no idea if this is going to work for me or not. It looks like it could possibly be my shade. So that's it there. So I've just taken a little on my hand, and I'm actually going to use this sponge. Now, I've got two sponges to use, so I've got this one, I've already dampened them, and this is like the orange sponge, and then I've got this one, but this one's a very hard, like black one, and it didn't actually double in size very much, so yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to use that or not. That would work. Let's do one side first. It feels very, not watery, well, nearly watery actually. It's not too thick. It's definitely I'd say light to medium coverage. But we shall be building that up. Alright, I'm gonna go in on the other side now. Right, one thing I've noticed is that the sponge, look how dirty my sponge is. The sponge is actually like kind of lifting off the foundation. So maybe if I was using a brush, it might be a bit different. That's what the foundation looks like. It looks a bit too neutral for my skin tone. But yeah, I don't know. They did have another color. Let me see if I can find the other color. So this was the other color they had. And the other colour is called Chestnut, but that's chestnut there. Maybe, do you think I could use chestnut under my eyes? I'm just going to take a little bit of chestnut under my eyes. See if we can use that to like kind of conceal a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. No, that did not do anything for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a concealer that I already use and yeah, just do my face quickly. So guys, remember this is not a tutorial, this is literally testing out the Primark makeup, so excuse the finish of this, but I have to make it look good because as I said, I'm going out and it has to look good. Now, I think the problem with this sponge is that it just absorbs a lot of the actual product because it's like removing the product as opposed to blending it. Should I go in with the other sponge? Because I can't really get into under my eyes with this. This one's really hard though. Yeah, no, this one's not working. It just took off all of the concealer. Oh my gosh, this is not going good. What is going on, Primark? Now I'm going to powder my face. The only powder that I could find is this powder, like this mineral powder that I had in dark, which does not look dark whatsoever. So I am a bit worried right now. Alright, so that's some of the powder in there. It's a bit more orange tone. Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy. Right, I have to fix this, guys. I cannot leave the house looking like this. So what's gonna happen is, I do not like this powder on my skin tone. I'm going to now take my own powder, which is my this color here from Estee Lauder, and I'm gonna kind of fix this up because this cannot be in my life right now. So I'm gonna bring color back into my skin because this is not good whatsoever. I look like a ghost. What the hell is going on? Okay, right. I was gonna use these contour kit sticks, etc. But I've just put the powder on. I could try my nose. Let's try the contouring on. This is just going downhill, isn't it, guys? But you know what, it's all fun. This is the Primark brow pencil thing. So it's a 3-in-1, so hopefully it works. It actually has a spoolie on the end as well. It comes out looking greyish. Oh Lord. Why are you looking grey? Why are you looking grey? These look so bad. I don't know how well you can see. This is bad. Oh my. Then you've got a powder here. So if you open it up in the middle, it's got the powder. So I really don't even, oh okay. Supposed to deepen up, I guess. I have no idea. You're supposed to like press it in there, but I don't really see what it's doing. Is it even doing anything? Yeah, this powder is not doing anything. There's hardly any product coming out. Let's move on. So the next thing I'm going to do is let's move on to eyes. So I got this palette from them. This is the Precious Metals Collection Complete Face Palette. Now it says it's complete face palette because what you're supposed to get inside is a bronzer, highlighter, 3 eyeshadows and lip products. I don't like the fact that there are lip products in this, and I'm not going to use the lip products in this today, but I will be using the other products in it. So let's start with the face. Let's start with the eyes actually. You've got this like gold color here, which, oh my gosh, and then you've got this like burgundy and it's really powdery, oh my gosh, there. And then you've got this like shimmery pink color which is there. So all three are quite nice, but they are very, very powdery colors. Can you see them there? But I will start with, let's go in with the burgundy shade and tap. Can you see how much is coming off? Oh my gosh. Right, so I'm gonna put this all into my crease, like just all over my lid, I think, because I have no idea. I mean, this is quite pigmented though. No idea what I'm doing right now. I don't know how these shadows are gonna work on me. Oh, I have another shadow as well to use, so actually I might use that instead. They had these liquid metal eyeshadows, which I thought looked really cool, so I'm gonna play around with those as well actually in this video. Forgot about those. So that's the burgundy shade there. So I bought 2 of these liquid metal eyeshadows. Really, really decent shadows. Very pigmented, so I thought I would use, well, I haven't used them yet, but when I swatched them the other day, they looked really pigmented. So I thought I would try one of them today. And so I'm gonna place this all over my lid. It's really quite pigmented and they're really, feels really cooling on the eye. I don't know if that's purpose, like on purpose, but it does. When I tested them the other day on my hand, they did start crumbling off. So I don't know. I might have to do a check-in with you guys actually, to show you exactly how everything is lasting throughout the day. You see that? Those are really, really pigmented. So looking forward to playing with that more. I'm just going to go back into the red and kind of blend everything properly with that. There's not really like any harshness to it in terms of the harsh lines. I really wanted to take this pink shade in here as well. I might put that pink all over the lid on top of the metallic shadow. Yeah, that looks nice. Do you know what I'm going to do with the gold shadow? Because it's so crumbly, but I really want to try it out. I'm going to kind of mix it on my hand. So I've just sprayed a bit of the Primark water and I'm just going to create my own mixture on my hand. Yep, that's the way forward, I think. So you can kind of see it there. So I'm just creating my own mixture of shadow. And I'm going to place that onto my inner corner. Okay, so I couldn't find another Primark shadow, but I have got this W7 palette, which I've kind of shown you guys before. So I was just gonna dip into the black in this and just kind of deepen up the shadow a little. Probably should have used a small brush for this. The next thing I wanted to do is to line my eyes. This is so difficult to line because putting on the liquid eyeshadow has basically created like this really crumbly base for my eyeshadow. So I'm going to take this mascara. This was from their Batman range that they recently came out with. I'm going to quickly take this palette, which is the contour palette. You guys have seen me use this already, and I'm just going to quickly just like do a like contour of my cheek. The next thing I'm going to now do is do highlights. So I actually had two palettes to highlight with, but I'm actually going to just stick with this face palette today. So I'm going to take, now this is supposed to be a bronzer and this is supposed to be the highlight, but I've actually tried both of them and they both are basically highlighters on my skin tone. I'm going to take the bronzing shade first and show you just how much that would highlight me. Again, it is very powdery. So it does highlight quite a lot, can you see? Definitely not a bronzer for me. It's quite a nice highlight actually. Put some on my brow bone. Then if I go into this lighter one, I might just do a little bit from there. Yeah, you can see that just literally just gives you like a super glow. Can you see that? Now this blusher here is actually like a highlight on me, so I might dip back into that and then kind of warm up the highlight shade. So it's the blush called Muscovado. It's like a peachy highlight on my skin tone, so just to warm up the highlight that you can see so it's not so intense. I'm gonna put that on top. I'm gonna take this blush called Kahlua, like that, and I'm gonna use this to blush. Everything in Primark, I've realised, is powdery. Like all of the powdered makeup is so powdery. Great tool. So that's the blush there. The blush definitely shows up on my skin tone. Definitely. Last thing to do is take a lip colour. I'm actually going to take this metallic colour here, and it's a metallic raspberry colour, and I'm going to put that on just because my eyes are raspberry and I thought why not. So yeah, it's just one of their metallic shades. And that's it there. This is quite pretty actually. It does have like glitter in it and it smells so good. It smells like raspberries. Right guys, that's everything. So it took a while to get to this point, but we got there in the end and I really need to go. But yeah, I don't know, Primark makeup, Full face of Primark makeup, I don't think worked that well. I think the overall look was okay. I don't know, what do you guys think? Obviously this isn't a tutorial, I literally was just showing you how the products work. The lip product is quite decent, not sticky or anything. It feels a little tight on my lips. And the brow products are a big no for me. The foundation, I don't know, I have to see how well that lasts, but the colour is a bit neutral for my skin tone, I think, and yeah, I don't know. But you guys let me know what you think down below. Have you tried Primark makeup? Thought I would bring you in just a bit closer because I have gone out and the time now is, what's the time? 3:08, and excuse my boyfriend's forehead, he just did that picture and I thought it was really, really cute, but it's 3:08. So as I said, I've been out and about and this is how my face is looking right now. So what do you guys think? I mean, I'm not actually, oh, let's get it to focus. I'm not actually terribly oily. I mean, I have got some oils peeking through where I typically get oilier, so around my T-zone you can start to see it come through. This has been how many hours? Around 6.5 hours of wear, and this is all the oil that's come through, which I'm actually really, really impressed by. Now, I don't know how well you guys can actually see it, but if I close my eyes a bit, I think you can see it looks very textured on my eyes, and it does feel like as if it might, I don't know, like it feels very rough on my eyes. And I feel like it's so rough that I can literally peel it off, but it hasn't cracked off or anything yet, so I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on those particular eyeshadows, liquid metallic shadows, should I say? But everything else seems to be working. Now, the one thing that I'm really not keen on is this lip color, which I can't even find it right now, but it's the metallic liquid lipstick. As you can see, it was the metallic matte liquid lipstick. Can you see my lip, guys? All I have done today, I know it's been 6.5 hours, but all I have actually had is a cup of coffee, and I used, you know, from Costa, and that was it. And I did find that this was peeling throughout the day, and I had on my scarf, do you know when you have your scarf around you like this and you're doing that? So on my scarf I just had like bits of liquid lipstick just peeling off on there, so yeah. So you can see the top part of my liquid lipstick has just completely disappeared, and then this bottom bit here is like feeling really rough. So because of that, what I really want to do is change my lip color and try out another one of their liquid lipsticks. So let's play around with another color. I think I'm gonna try this particular color. Now this is the PS Pro Kiss Proof Liquid Matte Lipstick, so I'm gonna try this out here, and let's see how well this works. I think I've played this one once, or tried it once before. I think I liked it, so we shall see how that works. I like the color of this. Now this feels really creamy when you're actually putting it on. It's not, it's like a thicker cream. That's that color on. Now this color that I'm wearing is Dark Intention, so that's that. That's really, really pretty. I wish I'd put this on first and not the metallic one. But yeah, this dries down matte, so I'll give it a few moments and then I'll show you when it's actually dried down. I think I'm gonna like just repowder my face just using my powder brush, and then I'm gonna see how long it will last again when I come in and check in later on tonight before I take off my actual makeup. But yeah. Okay, so that's me repowdering my face. It seems to have worked quite well through the repowdering. So the only thing I really don't like about this look is my eyebrows, because I feel like my eyebrows are very like not full, and because of the pencil that I used, it just didn't fill them in as well as I wanted it to. But apart from that, the whole other, like everything else kind of came together quite well. Yeah, I will come in and check in with you again later on tonight, and that'll be my final check-in for this Primark makeup. But so far, so good. All right, see you soon. Hi guys, so it is now, what's the time? It is now 6 o'clock. It's actually 6:01. I have officially been wearing this for close to 9 hours, over 9 hours now, I'd say. My hair has not lasted. It's just been put into random buns throughout the day, so let's not pay too much attention to that, right? But let's look at the makeup. So when I last checked in with you guys, I did blot with the powder brush, as I showed you before. I have to say that I am very impressed with the way this foundation and this makeup has lasted throughout the day. Like, even the eye makeup, can you guys see? Even that's lasted. Like, oh my gosh. My nose is hardly shiny. Like, I haven't touched it, blotted or anything since I last saw you, which was about 3 hours ago. A bit of oil has started to seep through, but nothing like crazy. My highlight is still on. The blush is still on, like very pigmented. It looks like I've just applied the blusher and the highlight, like really pigmented. Actually, I would say the highlight has probably worn off a little, but the blush is still definitely on. The lip color that I tried on at 3 o'clock has definitely like worn off because I did eat some food, and yeah, that wore off. And I don't know if you can see, but it did kind of transfer down here a little bit as well. So that has definitely worn off, but everything else seems to actually be in place. I mean, the liquid eyeshadows still feel quite, I don't know, like textured on my eyes. So that's one thing I don't like about them, and they do look quite textured as well. But saying that, they have lasted, and that the face palette has lasted really, really well. The burgundy eyeshadow in this is really, really good, and it's really pigmented. So overall, I am actually very impressed. Should I spray this? I'm gonna spray this on top of my makeup and see if it like refreshes it or makes it look powdery. I might just blot. I am gonna take this off, but I just want to see what the actual, see, look, just by blotting my face with my powder brush, it just looks fresh again. So I just want to see, I'm going to take my glasses off obviously, but I just want to see what this does when I spray myself. I love the smell of this, by the way. It smells so good. It does refreshen your face. Face isn't damp or anything. It does seem to seep into your skin quite quickly, which is quite nice. Really like the mist of this as well. Don't know if I can show you. Can you see that? Like, it's got a really nice mist to it. But I mean, to be honest, there are some things that I didn't necessarily like I've already told you, but definitely the primers seem to really have pulled it out of the bag for me, and the foundation itself seems to have lasted. So yeah, I'm really impressed with some of the face products. It's safe to say that I'm pleasantly surprised with the Primark makeup range. So if you guys like this video, then definitely let me know what else you want me to test. This year I really want to test out some more like drugstore affordable makeup ranges. So yeah, let me know what else you want me to test, and I'll be happy to do so. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care and see you soon. Bye. Ciao.
Goodbye, love, you feel right by love.